Tip-off goes to Denver. All right, Doris, we're right in the thick of the season, but I got a very important question for you here. What do you think of all these alternate uniforms around the league?
Okay, I absolutely love what the NBA has done with this. You know I am a huge fan of the throwbacks, but there's always one team I'm highly anticipating, and that's the Miami Heat. Are they coming out with the Miami Vice jersey, and how does it look?
Doncic against Murray. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. Stripped away. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Pass to Porter. The 3. Second shot opportunity. Oh, McGee with the block. About a minute into this first quarter. Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Jokic. Last game, 26 points for him. Outside Murray. Jokic, the screen. 13 feet out. Oh, McGee with the block.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Mr. Clutch can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Murray passes to Gordon. Pass to Porter. And here's Jokic. Murray from outside. He can't hit that time. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the paint. Gordon with a steal. Now here's Jokic. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Murray passes to Porter. Jokic the screen. Murray finds Jokic. And here's Porter outside. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Denver's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point. But he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Wood outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's tipped.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses. Well, things keep working out for MP in the business world. He's come to terms with Ruffles to be a brand representative.
Ooh, that's a nice win there for MP. Landing that deal. Slowly but surely, he's building his brand.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Now a timeout called by Denver. The last time they came together.
They have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Gordon. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
Pass to Doncic. McGee a screen. Doncic with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. And McGee with the stuff.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Murray against Doncic. Murray passes to Jokic. Shot is up. Oh, McGee with the block. Doncic against Murray. To the left side wing. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. McGee. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head. Leading by one.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Gordon outside. Launches a three. Hauled in by McGee. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Doncic finds Wood. Fires the three. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Nuggets on offense. And here's Jokic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Gordon. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true.
Number 13. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Shooting one.
Previous players
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will...
Shot attempt was not...
Do more than that.
What a show! And one more time for your Denver Nuggets, Denver.
One shot.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. And another miss by Denver.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Good work defensively by Gordon. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions. Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Hardaway. Wood outside. Murray against Doncic. 6 to shoot. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist from Doncic.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
From 9 feet. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of... ice cold.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Outside Porter. Back to Jokic. Shoots over McGee. That went off the back iron and out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Down low. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. A different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Brown comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Highland in for Jamal Murray. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Hardaway. Here's Highland, guarded by Doncic. Highland misses.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Mr. Clutch. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
The Mavericks leading. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray. Group in the game for the Nuggets. Well, when you talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Doncic. Here's Mr. Clutch. Gordon pulls it in. Denver is shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Now here's Jokic. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And he's going for the oop here. And Wood with the stuff.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
If you don't keep Aaron Gordon out of the paint, it's going to be a long night. How easy is that?
Inside, here's Mr. Clutch. And the bucket counts. And he is. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. 16 points for him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Gordon with a screen on Powell. Jokic passes to Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Gordon. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Doncic with it. Here's Mr. Clutch. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Wood. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Gordon got a piece of it. Outside Hardaway. Over to the left wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Driving in. And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Murray for three. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 8 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Jokic. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. That one doesn't drop. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he goes in for the dunk.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Murray for three. The Nuggets with another miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
For three. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot is good on the assist. By Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Doncic, good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Denver has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Jokic against Powell. Fades. Jokic, no good.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
And here's Doncic outside. Denver grabs the miss. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity. Right now. He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Stolen by Jokic. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Up the floor. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
And out of bounds. Denver will have it. Well, the Nuggets shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Pass to Jokic. Doncic against Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. And the shot's good.
You gotta box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Jokic against McGee. Now Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Gordon. Guarded by Wood. Fades and shoots. Mavericks with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Mr. Clutch. Basket counts. McGee's got 7 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Denver has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Murray finds Jokic.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have...
Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Highland comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Dallas with a change here too. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Hardaway. Jokic the screen. Outside, Brown. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well.
How the heck did that go? You need lace. In this quarter, he has been special.
A different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. And it's Smith in for Murray. Here's Highland. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Boy, guys, conference finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Right. It almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, BA, they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
Smith inside, guarded by Doncic. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And yep, it's good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
1:57 left in the half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Doncic against Smith. Green with a screen on Doncic. Smith passes to Green. And that one drops.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Give him 35.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So
that's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Dallas with an almost.
With a score, your Nuggets 37, the Mavericks 69.
Welcome. Well, it is rare to see a rookie have the kind of impact that MP has had in his first season. You think of guys like Karl Anthony Towns and LeBron James. MP is right there with them when it comes to the numbers he puts up and the way he transforms his team.
Let's turn our attention to that first half. And that is going to do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Doncic. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. man the backcourt. JaVale McGee out there with Christian Wood. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the three spot. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, Luka Doncic so dangerous because when the three-point shot is working, he becomes an impossible guard.
Murray passes to Gordon. Porter with it. Gordon down low. Woods is there. Gordon can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Wood. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Wood's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Now Porter, 4-3. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's stolen. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, defended by Hardaway. Here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. Outside Murray. Najee sets a screen from behind the arc. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Wood. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, he's way off from outside. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Porter with it. Now Doncic defending. Murray from outside. Deflected.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your... opponent momentum.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Najee. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's deflected.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And it's good for 2.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Murray against Doncic. The baseline J is on the way.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, and there's the... So 2 free throws for him coming up. The first one falls.
First team foul.
In for the Nuggets. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
On the floor for Dallas, at the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Mr. Clutch out there with Powell, and it's McGee in at the 5.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Jokic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
In the painted area at that kind of size, Jokic is a rock that's not moving around.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 7 points in the game. Here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. Mavericks GA have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. Dallas also making some changes. Frank Ntilikina comes in for Hardaway, and it's Carter Williams in for Doncic.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Caldwell Pope pass to Murray. On the wing, Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off his shot.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. With the drive. And another one.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, GA, you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. No good with the triple.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
Checked in for the Nuggets. Then for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Green.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Clutch.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Jokic, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Stolen by Gordon. And here's Jokic. To the middle. Here's Highland. And another miss by Denver. Here's Mr. Clutch. Offline.